According to a report by the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime, approximately 376,000 people are at high risk of becoming drug users in Nigeria. There are 3.4 million female drug users in Nigeria, making that 1 in every 4 drug users is a woman. Women are more likely than men to experience chronic pain and mental health disorders such as depression and anxiety, which can increase the risk of addiction. Sheba, a recovering drug addict, shares her story.
I used to have a boyfriend who is into drugs. So there was a day I was pissed and I decided to test. So I got to like it. The next day I was actually the one who said we should go get. So that was how I started. I do crack, I do codeine, I do refno, I do penta, and I smoke weed.
Sheba recounts how she has tried to wean herself off drugs many times before, but to no avail.
I was trying to stop because I have spent a lot of money. It's not really easy. Not straight with it. I feel say if I go come back, it go worse. After the advice, I will still go back to it.
Now, there is hope for Sheba as help came through a peer group class with Youth Rise Nigeria, where she now learns makeup and is planning on opening a business.
I get bright future. I have other ones who look up to me. I did try get capital to take startup. I need to get my products and all that.
Gender-based violence is reportedly higher among women who use drugs. Some studies have shown that female drug users have a 2 to 5 times higher prevalence of gender-based violence than those who don't. Sheba advises other young women to stay away from drugs.
Advice is for the young ones. They should not even try it because no be better thing at all. You go go out of your way to get them. Do things where you're not supposed to do to get them. Some men will abuse you just for it because you want to get that thing to satisfy yourself.
Executive Director of a New Thing International Foundation, Kenneth Aneto, says with only 77 drug treatment centers in Nigeria, only 1 in every 20 female drug users has access to treatment for drug use disorder.
Women have special needs in substance use treatment, and those needs are not being met, and there's a lot of stigma that surrounds it. And even after the treatment and all these things, when it comes to reintegration back into societies, they face stigma going back to their homes, and this has become a barrier and a hindrance to them being treated.
Dr. Hope Omeza, CEO of Vanguard Against Drug Abuse, takes Arise around his facility and explains the treatment processes for addicts. He also says the percentage of females seeking help is low.
Initially, we have them thoroughly assessed by our various specialists, including the consultant psychiatrist, the clinical psychologist, resident psychologist, the medical doctors. We also have mental health nurses. They are generously examined and assessed. As we see, the presentation of female individuals is very low. Maybe for obvious reasons, culture, financial empowerment, and then the way families may perceive female patients to use drug.
Dr. Omeza says the federal government has improved the situation in Nigeria through the help of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, which is waging a war on drug peddlers.
The role of the government in helping drug use, those suffering from drug use disorder, has evolved. NDLA are not against or fighting a war against those who use drug. The war is against those who peddle drugs, who traffic drugs. The government needs to probably put in more effort, more resources into the workforce.
The United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime wishes to raise awareness about the importance of treating drug users with respect and empathy, offering alternatives to punishment and prioritizing prevention. Thuraya Farouk, Arise News.